Welcome to the underground, you rebel scum. This is the American Expat, and today I have the battle of two cameras that you never really asked for. One of them, my faithful Minolta SRT-MC-II, and the other one, the Nikon L35AF2 point-and-shoot camera. I am going to load these cameras up with similar film. They have a similar lens, similar numbers, and we're going to take it out into the field and see which one takes better photos. Me moving dials around on the SLR, or the point-and-shoot camera that does everything for you. But first, let's grab some coffee. Oh, I didn't see you back there. Sorry. I think the coffee's a little bitter today. Maybe that means it has more power, energy. No. But the bitterness, maybe that'll wake me up a little bit more. Is that? Never mind. Anyway, back to the cameras. So both of these cameras are cameras that I've featured on the channel before. The Minolta SRT-MC-II is kind of my go-to SLR. And the Nikon L35AF2 is a point-and-shoot camera from 1985, thereabouts. Now, the numbers are all pretty much the same for what I'm doing here. The Minolta I've paired with a 35mm lens that can be opened up to f2.8. It's a lens from like the 1960s, somewhere around 1966. Again, the Nikon is a point-and-shoot camera, so the lens is built in, but it is also a 35mm lens that can be opened up to f2.8, which means we should get similar results. I mean, that is if all lenses are the same. So I guess this is kind of a comparison between the two lenses. Of course, it's also to see if I can get better numbers or dial it in a little bit better than the computer or whatever it is that they've got on that Nikon from the 1980s. I'd like to think that I'm smarter than a 1980s computer, but you never know. These cameras are supposed to take excellent photos. So we're going to find out. And to find out, I'm taking these on a road trip. I've already loaded them up with the exact same film. It's the Fujifilm 400 that you can pick up at pretty much any Walmart. Pretty good price. I think you get it like a 3-pack for $24 or something like that at the time of recording this. But yeah, this should be an interesting trip. I'm going far, far away from everything that's close by to home. And hopefully we'll find something interesting along the way. And now, without further delay, let's go ahead and get out there on the road and see which camera is better and whether I'm better than the computer or not. We're starting this trip out by Salt Lake City, Utah. And of course, Salt Lake City got its name from the Great Salt Lake. So we're driving out to Antelope Island, where you can get incredible views of the Great Salt Lake. It really looks like you're out in the middle of the ocean somewhere. I guess you are kind of out in the sea. It's just incredibly beautiful. The camera, well, that one looks pretty good. Yeah, I definitely like that Nikon a little bit better. Anyway, if you're willing to hike and drive through all of these buffalo, which get in the way. By the way, they make great photos, but don't walk up to any of these things. Just stay in your car because they're very big and they have a very bad temper many times. So, yeah. But if you're willing to hike, you can get incredible, incredible views. And I did, but they weren't with these cameras. Now, we're out in the Salt Lake Desert, to continue the theme, to visit the Bonneville Salt Flats near Wendover, Utah. This is where they race the fastest cars in the world, the speed records. You know, rocket cars that break the sound barrier. You can see it's very flat and bright. And yeah, I think that I like the Minolta one on that one. It looks pretty nice. Beautiful, beautiful place. Very hot and maybe radioactive, but never mind that. Beautiful photos. You'll have to let me know which one you think is better. For this next part, we're driving further out into the desert away from Wendover to look at what's called Blue Lake. It's sometimes not so much a lake as it is, well, a puddle and a bunch of mud. But just the same, we're going to see it. Look at the car. Beautiful light. I don't know about the lens flares on the Minolta, but I still think it was a superior photo that time. Pretty green on the Minolta. I think I'm going with the Nikon here. You'll have to let me know what you guys think. Let's see if I can catch these sun rays. Yeah, I got it. Look at that. Yeah, I like the colors better on the Minolta this time. I'm starting to think that these are pretty well matched. Let's try this again with some water this time. Beautiful. Those look so close. Well, the Minolta's a little brighter. That's because of me, you know. The computer did the other Those are very similar. Let me see them side by side. Yeah, mine is a little brighter. Now, nothing more like the desert than a car full of bullet holes that's been set on fire. I think the Nikon got that one a little better. Again, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Which one you think is better? Now, we're at a rest stop on our way back towards Salt Lake. Look at that. I think the Minolta was better. I can see like some little, you know, spiky sunbeams coming off of them. That one's really, really red. I love that. I love the colors on that. I'm surprised about this this Fujifilm 400. It's doing pretty good. Look at that moon. Oh, the Minolta's got more. I mean, the Nikon has more purple. I'm not sure if that's better or not. Beautiful. There's a lot of grain in this Fujifilm 400, but it's still, the colors are really nice. Now we're leaving the deserts behind in favor of something a little more green, but still mountainous. I'm talking about Montana. Yes, welcome to someplace in Montana on the road. Actually, this is Phillipsburg. We're going to be doing some camping here, but first we thought we'd stop and get a bite to eat. This is gas station food, believe it or not, in Phillipsburg. Absolutely amazing. So we're headed to Flint Creek Campground to camp in a teepee. Look at that. Nothing like a tent that you can have a fire inside. And look at the photos. Those are pretty evenly matched. I don't know. Maybe the Minolta was better. Over here, look at this pine tree. Let's get a photo of this lone pine tree here. Beautiful. I think that I think the Minolta took that one. Yeah, the other one was crooked. That's my fault, but I liked the colors better on the other one anyway. Now over here at the creek, after the camera pans over, I guess this must be Flint Creek right here. Look at that. Beautiful. Even better. I think that the Minolta was a little underdeveloped on that one. That's my fault. But anyway, there it is. Now to head back home. Well, welcome back. So, what did you think? Which one did a better job? I'm actually going to come out and say it. They were pretty evenly matched. I mean, when I didn't mess up things with my own settings and all of that, it does have a light meter in it that worked pretty well. It's just, you know, sometimes I was trying to do something that didn't work out and underdeveloped. But for the most part, yeah, pretty well balanced. I have to say, I like the versatility of the SLR because I can switch lenses if I need to. I mean, like if I want to take a portrait photo for some reason. Although, yeah. When I like to pretend that I'm a real photographer, then I like the versatility. But the fact is, if you have one of these Nikon L35AF2s and you're looking to just take photos, maybe you don't need versatility, you need something that can work quickly. Like you're out on the street and you're just trying to do some street photography or something, or you need something that you can just put in your pocket or put in a bag, you know, and not have to worry too much about it. Unlike, you know, an SLR with a bunch of lenses and that sort of thing. Perfect. It takes beautiful photos. At least I think so. You know, you'll have to let me know what you guys think. Of course, you know, if you didn't like the grain in the film, that's nothing to do with the camera. That's just the film itself. You can have different properties depending on the film. So, yeah, I mean, if that's the way you want to go, travel-wise or whatever, excellent camera. Does an excellent job, just as well as my Minolta SRT-MC-II. But again, I like the versatility. I like to maybe be able to change the settings. If I knew more about photography, maybe I would do that. You know, I'm just kidding. I know a little bit more than what I let on, but you know, I like that versatility. But yeah, you couldn't go wrong with that Nikon L35AF2. It does an excellent job. And that's where I'll leave it. You guys will have to let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll leave it at that. I'll see you guys in the next one. ไปพะวงหลงเฝ้าสาวเจ้าบางประกงทางห้วยงงหลงเก้อหาโอเวรกรรมจำพรากจากไปไกลตา